welcome to my video on how to customize the after-purchase flow in Thinkific. This is a feature that is available to anyone who is on the Pro plan and higher, and it's great for you to take advantage of this feature to customize the message to your customers after they purchase a specific product or series of products. The customization of the after-purchase flow is great not just for courses, but it can be applied to bundles as well. Now, if you're watching this and you're wondering what the point of the after-purchase flow is, well, there are 4 really important reasons as to why the after-purchase flow is important. One, typically the way it works is when a student and or customer purchases your course and completes the checkout process, they're taken to a default thank you page. The default thank you page just says, thank you for purchasing this product, and check your email for the link to sign in and access your course content. Now, this is, fine for some people, but for most people, you really want to consider how to really personalize the customer experience even further. And so a default thank you message is a little generic, and it doesn't give a lot of room for personalization in a very competitive market. And so by personalizing and customizing the after-purchase thank you message, you really will show your customers how much you care about them by personalizing it by saying, well, thank you, blank name, insert their name, or thank you, as an example, Jane, for taking my course. I really hope you enjoy it. And then you can even say, join me on my Facebook group if you haven't already, and connect with me there and other people. And so the idea is that personalization is really important because it shows your customer that it's not just a mass message that's automated, it's a really tailored and thought out message that is for them. And also when they're reading the thank you message, they're reading it as if you're writing it to them. So the idea is that more personalization makes customers feel special. And when customers feel special, they're more likely in the long term to return and continue to buy from you. The other bonus of the after-purchase thank you flow and customization is that it really gives you an opportunity to upsell additional products. So if you are building an online course business, the idea is that upsells is very natural and it's very common. And so once a person buys a product from you, you may want to say, well, thank you for buying my product, and you want to upsell a similar product that's part of a series. The idea is you can send them that upsell and customize for the upsell through the after-purchase flow. And that's another way to earn more money and retain customers in the long term. And then the other bonus is that the after-purchase flow also allows you to customize the buying experience for your customer so that when they finish the checkout, instead of having to go into their email and look for the email with the login details, you're kind of saving them the extra step by sending them directly to the course player where they can access directly their content. The idea is for students and customers who are already ready and who want to get started, you're really encouraging them and sending them directly to their course content and reducing the need for them to go into their email and look for the details to sign in and access their material. So those are a few key reasons why I would suggest anyone consider taking advantage of the after-purchase flow in Thinkific. It's a lot of great ways to customize, personalize, and enhance the customer experience. So now that I've gone through those reasons, let's go right in and demonstrate how to set up these different customizations of the after-purchase flow. The first thing I want to do is log into my Thinkific course. Now, just to note, your platform and your dashboard may look a little bit different than mine. I am on a partner account, so it's a demo account, so some things may look a little bit differently, but some of the similarities will be same. So I'm already logged in, and the one thing I want to do now is go to Manage Learning Content. There I want to access the courses that I've set up, that I want to customize the after-purchase flow. And so for the sake of this demo, I'm going to focus on bundles. I want to focus on customizing the after purchase flow for bundles because I think this is a great way to show how even with bundles, you can continually send people additional upsells or customize and show you how to customize the messaging so that it's a little bit more personal, and also show you how you can send your customers directly to the course player and access their content immediately after they're done purchasing the course. So let's get started. So I'm going to click on my memberships and bundles tab. And as you see here, I've already created one membership. So let's go in here, click on this course card image and go into my course. And then once I'm in the course, it'll show you, and you see here, these are the 2 courses in my bundles. And then I'm going to go to pricing first to show you some of the different ways that this applies to pricing. So in my pricing tab, I've set 2 different options where I have a one-time payment. So for people who are committed to paying the full price upfront, I'll charge them, let's just say $1,000. And then I also want to offer payment plans. And so the way I've set this up is I've offered this bundle as a payment plan into 3 installments of $350. And here, this is where I can set additional pricing. And let's just say I want to add additional pricing. Let's just say if 3 payment plans isn't enough, maybe someone wants to do 4, then I can just say additional payment plan and then charge them, let's say $450 for 4 months. And then if I wanted to take this a step further and limit the enrollment duration for this bundle, I could, but I won't do it for the sake of this, just so I want to get right into the flow. So once that looks good, I have to set the label, and if I want to change it, I can, but let's just kind of leave it there so that we can just focus on seeing the flow options. So, but if you want, you can always go back and change it. So once that's done, I'm going to click Save. So now these pricings have been set. Now I'm ready to go into the After Purchase tab. This is where I'm going to show you the different flow setups that are possible. So let's get started with the first flow. I'm going to click on Add a Flow. And for the purposes, as you see here, so there are 3 different payment options as I've shown you from the previous tab. And so I can have a flow for each of these different options. And so let's just say for this first option, so for people who purchase the full price product, I will call that flow 1. So I'll just send them a thank you page and just customize the thank you page and say, thank you so much for supporting my course and joining me on building your course business. So the idea is that instead of just a thank you message, I'm going to think a little bit more thoughtfully about what I want to say to my customers. And then I can even add a subheading and say, now you're ready to begin your entrepreneurial journey. I'm not spelling this correctly, but this is just for demo purposes. And start learning. And so I can then, so I've offered, this is a bundle. So remember, there's 2 courses in this bundle. Now, if I want, I can also from this upsell additional products. And from there, I would just click on this upsell, check on this upsell additional products button, and then say products that complement the current course bundle. And then I can add a product to this upsell. And then once that's done, I can click Save. Now, once that's saved, that's the first flow that's mapped for this price. Now I can customize the second flow for people who are on the 3 payment plans of $350 a month. So the idea is to customize the messaging and the upsells at each of these different price points to sort of recommend and customize and personalize the customer experience. So if I want to go ahead, then I can do, for the second one, add save. That's the flow one. Now I'm going to add a new flow and call this flow 2. And let me just make sure flow 2, and then I have to cancel this. Flow 1, I have to edit this. It should be just for this one. Okay, so flow 2 will be for people who are on the second payment option of 3 monthly installments of $350. So here I want to send them again to a thank you page and say thank you again, thanks very much, and you can now begin your journey as an entrepreneur. And if I want, I can, like I've done before, click on upsell additional products and use the default products that complement your bundle, and then select a product and add it there. Now, if you're saying, well, this is great, I saw this from the previous flow 1 sequence, but now I get it and I want to do something differently. I don't want to do any upsells because whatever, I don't want to do any upsells. So I'm just remove this, uncheck this. And instead of a thank you page, I can send them directly to the course player. So then I would select a course in the bundle. This one was a launch, and this one then takes people to the first course in the bundle, which is Launch Your Online Course in 6 weeks. So the idea is that for people, let's just say people who are on a monthly payment plan, I want to encourage them to get started ASAP. Then I want to customize the flow after they check out to access their course content. And so that is the second option. Now the third option I can do is add another flow. I call this flow 3. And this would be for people who are on the 4 payment monthly installments of $450 each a month. I want to here say that I appreciate them, but I want to also do a little bit different and see if this customer on the payment plan of 4 monthly installments of $450 are interested in checking out more of what I have to offer, and I'll take them directly to a custom URL. And so this custom URL could be my landing page, which is engineeringcreatively.thinkific.com, and then click save. So the URL, I forgot to add HTTPS, and then now the URL is saved. And so the idea is that through the different options here, you can kind of customize the customer experience. So from the first one, just as a recap, I not only said thank you, but then I also sent people an upsell of additional products that complement the current course bundle. And the second option for people who are on the 3 monthly installments of $350 each, I want to send them directly to access their course content instead. And then for people who are on the 4 payment plans of $450, I want to send them directly to my homepage. So the idea is that to sort of have the customer's experience and the customer's journey in mind, and that each flow can take them not only just from the checkout to the content, but from checkout to additional products and additional opportunities to connect with you, to learn with you, and to join you for more learning and more content. So I hope this video was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, send me a message, leave a comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And thanks again for watching.